So, as I was just saying to chat, I'm probably going to dump this into the low effort switch dump section simply because I don't know if this is going to make for a good stream or not. And if it doesn't make for a good stream, it's probably not going to make for a good YouTube series either, so we'll see how this goes. This is Thief Gold. It is the, I don't want to say the remake, but it's like a reissuing of Thief the Dark Project, which came out in 1999, and Thief the Dark Project is one of the greats. It is an absolutely fantastic game, and I think everyone should play it. Thief Gold, on the other hand, introduces 3 new levels, and it's one of the rare instances where the remaster or the reissue is not considered as good as the original. One of the levels is okay, one of the levels is pretty much regarded as rubbish, and one of the other levels is just absolute trash. I'm not looking forward to reaching that level when we get there. It's very early in the game as well though, but we'll see how we go. The story of this game, I'm not going to bring up the PDF because I'm not going to do any editing on this. We are Garrett. We are a thief. We steal things. That's almost all you need to know. It is set in a place called the City, which is like a weird steampunk city place. And there's 3 factions. I don't want to say vying for control because one of them is not really vying for control. You have the Hammerites, who represent industry, and they have a sort of religious dogma about them. You have the Pagans, who also have a religious dogma about them, but they try to live with nature and harmony, and they are like gouging people's eyes out. And you have a 3rd faction called the Keepers. They are basically custodians of the city, and they try and keep balance in all things. And that's what we'll be starting today. Swimming Carcass is in chat because he is an absolutely lovely person, and he says quite correctly, I feel like Dishonored was heavily inspired by this. Yeah, this is very much like Dishonored, just without all of the mystical abilities. And if you've played Dishonored 2, and you've heard, what was his name? Corvo Atano's voice, he is voiced by Garrett in Thief, same voice actor. Dishonored was heavily influenced by these games. We're playing using the TFix mod 1.27. I've installed most of them except for the snuffable candles. I figured that added new functionality which was not in the original game. So I've talked enough, let's just get on to this. We have difficulty. I'll talk about the difficulty when we've done our training, because honestly this is still unmatched in any other game series in my opinion. Let's do the training. The essence of balance is detachment. To embrace a cause, to grow fond or spiteful, is to lose one's balance. After which, no action can be trusted. Our burden is not for the dependent or spirits. Maya, 3rd Keeper.
I was a kid. No parents, no home. Running messages and picking pockets to keep my ribs from meeting my spine. One night I saw a man. Folks just passed him by like he wasn't there. I thought he must have something valuable, so I snuck up on him and made a grab.
That's not for you.
Please, sir, I'm hungry. Don't tell the Hammers, I promise.
What is your name, boy?
Garrett.
You have talent, lad.
Let go of me, old man!
To see a keeper is not an easy thing, especially one who does not wish to be seen. We have a need for those as gifted as yourself. If you've grown tired of how you live, then follow me, and we will show you a different way.
Leave me alone!
As you wish.
I caught up with him just before he vanished into the crowd. It was the beginning of a very long education.
The Keeper could have let him go and did let him go. The rest was the Hammers. I don't know if the Keepers would have turned him over or not. But yeah, he joined the Keepers. Keepers training. Follow the directions of your instructor in order to pass the training tests. Okay. And if we change the difficulty here, nothing actually changes. So I'm just going to switch it to normal for now and show you what happens at the start of the next mission.
Welcome, young Garrett. In the nearby rooms, I will instruct you in the various skills you will need to survive. Please stay in the entrance area to each room while I explain the room's purpose. When you are ready to begin your lessons, proceed down this hallway to the first room.
To survive, more like to steal. So Garrett was capable of seeing a keeper, even though the keeper didn't want to be seen. Default movement is WASD, that's what I've mapped it to, and W is run forward. We also have a walk forward, which I've mapped to X. And yes, that's as awkward as it sounds. So we have walk forward and run forward. But in addition to that, I can hold down shift and that will slow me down. So if I'm running forward, I can hold shift and that slows me down like this. And I can also hold shift and walk forward and we move at an absolute snail's pace. If we're crouched doing that, yeah. If the thought of watching someone creep around levels like this does not stimulate you, you should probably bug out of the stream now.
You must learn how to move unseen. Stay in the shadows. Avoid the light. The indicator on your screen will tell you how visible you are. Try to reach the top of the platform without being seen.
That sound effect. Yeah, you can see the gem at the bottom of the screen in the middle is currently completely blacked out, whatever. If I stay in the shadows, it will remain blacked out. And that's generally what we want.
Well done. I did not see you approach.
Open this door to continue. When the door is near the center of your screen, it will light up, indicating that it is selected. To manipulate selected doors and other objects, use them.
Right mouse
Good.
button.
Proceed down this corridor for your next test.
We can check the map at any time. Oh, I didn't see this in my testing. So we started at the library, we're now passing through the training halls, into the courtyard, into the obstacle course.
Now you must learn to move quietly. Some surfaces are louder than others when walked upon, and moving quickly makes more noise than moving slowly. Listen to your own footsteps to hear how much noise you are making. The instructor will have his back turned. You must get to the top of the platform without being heard.
I'm running on carpet right now and I can hear myself. But we can definitely get away with that. And this, on the other hand, is metal, and I think you can figure out what will happen if we walk over it. Though we'll creep up here.
Very good. I did not hear you traverse the room.
Beyond this door is a hallway that will lead you to your next task. Now get your weapons. To pick up objects, select them by centering them on screen until they light up. Then use them.
Right, we have the sword, and if we're using the sword on humanoids, we are doing it wrong and need to load the game immediately.
Choose your weapon now. Try readying your sword, and then your bow. You can always put them away again if you need your hands free. Now let's go out to the courtyard for some target practice.
So from memory, I think we move... Not sure why we just suddenly leapt forward there. From memory, we move slower if we've got the sword out. So most of the time, I'll either want the bow or the blackjack.
Ready your bow. Knock an arrow and draw back the string by holding down the attack button. Make sure you draw all the way back, or your shot will not have full power. Take aim, and when you are ready to shoot, release your attack. See if you can hit one of these targets.
Right, so if we wait long enough, we'll zoom in. And if we wait even longer, Garrett will be unable to hold it. And then he'll put it away.
Good shot. Keep practicing if you wish. When you are ready to proceed, approach the training dummy and ready your sword.
I'm not sure if we need to hit the dead sensitive targets, whether something happens or not. Definitely didn't test that out last night. So close. Yeah, I think I've hit all three of those in the center and nothing is happening. No. That'll do. Alright, training dummy.
Swing at the target with the attack button. A quick tap will give you a slash. Move the tip of your sword to the left of the target for a left slash, and to the right of the target for a right slash. Hold the attack button down, then release for an overhead swing. Try both slashes and the overhead swing on the practice dummy. Good job. You're ready for a live opponent. To practice against your partner, enter the cobbled sparring area.
We should never have to do this. Alright, I still don't know what the purpose of jump/block is. I was using it there and now I'm using block. Blocking is awkward as hell. We can like block one strike, but then we can't block his follow-up. Yeah, block, but I still got hit. I managed to block that one. Didn't block that one. Yeah. It's difficult, and honestly, we shouldn't be getting into any sword fights in this game.
Well done. Keep sparring if you wish. When you are done, leave the sparring area.
I've left the sparring area, dude. Don't make me
That's
kill
enough
you.
sparring for today.
Good.
Please walk over to the table.
Thank you, Invisible Keeper. I can't see you, but thank you for calling him off. I came this close to killing him.
Would you care for some refreshment before we move on, young Garrett? Please pick up all of the items on this table. Cycle through your inventory to see the objects you have in your pockets. Once an object is displayed, you may use it. Have something to eat if you wish. Then you may proceed. The next test is waiting on the other side of the metal door.
Apples, healing potions.
The door is locked, but the key from the table will open it. To unlock the door, select the key in your inventory. Center the door on screen until it lights up. Then use the key on the door.
Like so.
Good. Now head down this hallway to get to your next test. Now you will learn new movement skills. First, climb the rope by jumping onto it.
Since when do I follow instructions? Thought that might have led to a secret area, but no. Alright, let's climb the rope. So you totally saw me mantling there, but we haven't learnt that yet.
Move while looking up or down to climb up or down the rope. Turn to change your facing. If you jump again, you will release the rope. Now climb the rope to get to the top of the platform. Well done. Run and jump across the gap to the other side of the stream. Good jump.
Yeah, we just came out there.
This obstacle is easy to climb if you know how. First, move close to the wall. Next, jump to grab the edge of the wall and pull yourself up. Good job. I am most pleased with your progress. You have passed the last test for today. If you wish, you may stay to practice your climbing and jumping, or swimming, ducking, leaning, or crawling. When you are finished, you may return to your chambers by going through that red door. Farewell.
That red door being directly ahead of me. Yeah, it's going to talk about crouching, ducking, leaning, but it's not actually going to give me any tutorial prompts for that. And that's a case of check the manual and figure it out yourself. Alright, the red door.
The keepers were training me to be one of them, but I found other uses for those skills.
I'm shocked that that just happened. Wasn't expecting the game to end there. Wow. Alright, well I accidentally skipped through the mission accomplished thing and I did not pick up the loose from the table. Didn't realize that was timed. This is going so badly already. Alright, so stats. We did that in 10 minutes 36 seconds. That's all we need to become a professional keeper and or a professional thief. Let's continue on. The game's trolling me already and it hasn't even started. The Keeper Cinematic. The most promising acolyte left us, not out of the lesser folly of sentiments, but the greater folly of anger. His heart was clouded and his balance was lost, but his abilities were unmatched. Even then, we need to watch him most carefully. Keeper animals. Yeah, best abilities ever. That obstacle course, we just murdered that thing.
I have a simple job planned for this evening. Break into a guarded mansion, steal another fat nobleman's priceless trinket, and leave quietly. Lord Bafford is out of town, and rumor has it that the captain of his house guard went with him as a bodyguard. The time is ripe for a bit of burglary. The front gate of Lord Bafford's manor is always guarded, and the main street is far too exposed. But Cuddy tells me there's a better way in, around to the side, more out of the way. One guard, and likely no witnesses to complicate matters. The piece Cuddy wants is a scepter, silver, jewels, the usual adornments. It should command a high price. Bafford, like most of his kind, probably keeps his treasures on the top floor of the place, close to his heart, and far from his servants. No point in waiting. I have Cuddy's old sketches of the place, and everyone who's going to be asleep inside already is. It's time to begin.
Indeed. I didn't show the manual, but the manual makes it very clear that Cuddy is Garrett's fence. We steal stuff, we give it to Cuddy, we get money. Difficulty normal. Sneak into Lord Bafford's manor and case the place. The boathouse in back is your best bet if you can get the key from the guard. Blackjacking or pickpocketing him would be quietest. We'll discuss blackjacking very shortly. Find Lord Bafford's prized jeweled scepter and redistribute it to yourself. Try to do it without causing too much commotion. Can do. So I mentioned difficulty earlier. Most games you have like easy, normal, hard. In Thief you don't have easy. You just have normal and then hard and expert. And yeah, cranking up the difficulty reduces your hit points and enemies do more damage and so on and so forth, but it adds additional objectives. If we're playing on hard, in addition to pinching the scepter, steal 350 worth of valuables while you're in the manor. Don't kill any servants, they're harmless. Once you've achieved your other objectives, get out of the manor house and back to the city streets. And this completely changes the way it's played, because all you have to do on normal is just reach the scepter, take it, and that's it. But because we're playing on hard, well, we're not playing on hard, we're playing on expert, whatever, we have to actually grab it, grab other loot, and then get out. On expert, that changes to 700 worth of valuables, 700 loot, and we are not allowed to kill anyone. And in fact, on expert difficulty for the entire game, apart from deadly creatures like spiders and cockroaches and possibly some other things, we are not allowed to kill anyone in the game. Period. If we get into a sword fight with the guard and we kill that guard, we fail. It's an incredibly unique way of doing difficulty in my opinion, and Thief 2 did the same thing, exactly the same as this, and it was great. Thief Deadly Shadows is not great, and the maligned Thief 4, or whatever it's called, that also had customizable difficulty where you could do stuff like this. You could set conditions like Iron Will and whether you're allowed to kill people or not. It's honestly very well done, and I'm struggling to think of any other game series that does it as well as this. I've said this many times on many places in the internet. It's incredibly unique to Thief, and I'm very surprised that more games haven't borrowed from this. Anyway, we have a manor to break into, so let's go continue. And before each mission, we can purchase some additional stuff. Some healing potions, which we won't need because we won't get into combat. Broadhead arrows, we've got 36 already. I'm going to purchase the water arrows. The water arrow does not do any damage, but it douses torches and other burning objects. And we can also use it to destroy zombies. That's a spoiler, forget that I said that. Alright. Just have a very quick look at the map. So we're here in the grey section. This here is not terribly detailed. Do not try frontal assault. Arrow cache. Pick up on rouse. Basement entrance, one guard, that was mentioned in the briefing. Alright, I don't think we've learned much except don't use the entrance, go there and grab some arrows.
Hey, I'm going to the bear pits tomorrow. You want to come with? Couldn't pay me enough. What? You soft belly. The bears have got these new muzzles with underslung cheek spikes. Last time I was there was a real eye gouging. Nah. It makes me sick. When I was a kid. Huh. Surprised you're even in this job.
Ooh, the blood, it just turns my poor tummy.
Shut up, you taffer. You want blood? You should have been there years ago. Tell you, the bears then, they were something to see. Those bears, they didn't need no cheek spikes and razor collars and paw hooks and all that knifery you straps to them now. No paw hooks? What'd they do? Just bump into each other? Huh? Nah. The bears back then, they had claws as long as your finger, and wicked teeth. Bears? You're toughing me. They look pretty mangy harmless, as long as they're not wearing harness. That's why I can't stand the pits now. You don't know what you missed. They just don't make bears like they used to. Whoa! Killer bears. Would have liked to see that.
Right, well, that was most insightful. We've learned the lore of bears.
Try to get by here.
Yeah, Garrett, we're definitely not getting through that. We've learned about the lore of bears. Apparently they were much dangerous back then than they are now. Much more dangerous back then. Whatever. I can't talk properly. Also, do not ask me what a taffer is. Don't ask anyone what a taffer is, because the answer is we don't know. So we have broadheads and water crystals. Picked up 12 arrows there and 4 water arrows. There is also a sort of sewer system here, but we don't need to go inside. There'll be plenty of time for sewer levels later.
How's it going?
Everything's fine, thanks. Please ignore the fact that I look shady and I'm carrying a sword and blackjack. And a bow and arrow.
Guard. Still, it'd be nice to get the drop on him.
Can I sneak around him? Just make a save so I don't have to redo this again. I think that's the interior of the manor there through that window. Alright. So, we can knock out guards by using our blackjack here. We have a sword, but we also have a blackjack. I hear footsteps, I'm just going to wait a moment. With the blackjack, what we have to do is raise it above our head like that, and then knock someone out from behind. That's the only way this will work. Grab his key.
Could you possibly be any more helpful?
And I think we'll just dump him over here. We could have absolutely picked his pocket without needing to knock him out, but I wanted to knock him out anyway. And yeah, he is just sleeping. Similar to Hitman, he will remain sleeping until... Actually, I don't think they can wake up. I think they're unconscious permanently. But either way, I don't want that body being found, so... just put him behind there, and we'll go down the well. First objective complete. I don't think there's anything of value in here other than target practice. I'm just going to redo that because I got stuck on the geometry. Yeah, we are very visible here. These things are a lot more dangerous than they look. Got no idea where those arrows are landing. It's too dark in here. And this is with the brightness turned up. Okay, that one was short. Oh, come on. Alright, can I retrieve any of those arrows? I can, look at this. The ones that hit disappear, but the ones that missed stay in the environment, essentially.
Since I'm in here, I might as well pick up something for myself.
We didn't see it. Sorry, I just need to clear my throat. We didn't see it, but we just picked up a gold and diamond ring by the looks of it out of that crate. Why was that in there? Underneath the manor, mansion, whatever? No idea. If you know why it was there, let me know in the comments. That's definitely a dead end, I think. The reason I checked that is because, well, I'll explain in a few minutes.
Inside at last.
I've been thinking. The sir could really beef up security some.
What do you mean? What's wrong with us?
Well, we're fine. But I've been thinking we should watch the outsides more.
That's stupid. People to worry about there on the inside.
No, then you catch them before they get inside, you taffer.
Oh!
Right, we definitely have two nearby. Sounds like they're ahead of me just on the left. Also possibly ahead, but I don't see him in here. Maybe on the opposite side of that wall. Torches. We can get rid of torches with water arrows, but that is a finite resource. Alright, let's put this torch out. I'm not sure what his second one is, but hopefully what I can do is knock this guy out. He turns around and goes back down this path. Assuming, of course, he does turn around and doesn't come where I'm standing. Yep, there we go. Let's just quickly dump you in this room. Alright, there was at least one more. Now, the reason I had a look at that particular water corridor there is we've got this room here. There's a book in there, there's a chest in there, and I'll be dead honest, I have no idea how to access it. I can also see a key on the wall directly ahead. I can't see a lever on the wall or something here, so I assume this is a secret area that we can access maybe on the other side of this wall, but again, I couldn't find out how to do it in my testing. Where did that other guy go? Yeah, just a quick comment on this game's environments. This game is okay. Well, okay, I think it's a classic game and it's very, very good. But with respect to the environments, the second game does a much better job, in my opinion, at making the environments seem real. Like, we're in a massive basement at the moment and we've got these weird square rooms with absolutely nothing in them. I feel like the second game makes the environmental locations much, much more realistic in terms of details and the objects within them. Alright, I can hear whistling. Yeah, let's get rid of that torch. He's on my right. Not an ideal way of doing that, because if there was someone on the left, I would be screwed. Not sure what I just picked up. A flash bomb. Two of them. Those only have one very, very specific use. Well, actually, they have two. One is to run away, the other is to use them offensively. If you have to use them to run away, you're doing it wrong. Alright, is there a way into that room? Let me just go around this way. But I don't believe there is. Oh, that floor. Yeah. I don't know how to get into that room, eh? Because we're about to go up a massive staircase to get into the basement proper. I mean, the map says we're actually in the basement right now. But there's like an underground area here, and then there's the basement proper, which is upstairs. Or at least it feels like the basement proper. I don't see a way of reaching that room, which is somewhere ahead of me from this stairwell. Don't know what I'm missing. Alright, we are at the top of the stairs. Hello. Gold coins. All 5 of them. What are the... Should I check this before I start playing? What is quick save and quick load? F11 and F12. Alright, so in my testing last night, I got completely lost. I think we are roughly in the northwest corner of this area here. I mean, the captain of the guard is out, so I expect the guards to be fairly useless while he's out. Let's knock you out. Jump you in this corridor and hope that you aren't found. So I believe this door here is the transition point between here and here. And if I head south now, if I just bring up the compass. Yeah, talking about level design, it is so easy to get lost in Thief 1. Less so in Thief 2, I think, but yeah, Thief 1 is... It feels kind of notorious for it. I can hear someone whistling, but not sure from where, possibly from that door. Does that take me out into the manor? It does. Lots of bottles, but they're all worthless. Right, that is the servants. There is no rule against blackjacking servants. Oh, gold vase. Vase, whatever. Cedric, please speak to Cook about last night's dinner. While, technically, the menu conforms to my instructions, I suspect that the lamb was somewhat older than his springs, and I am in no way fooled by his practice of warming the cellar to disguise wilting. If Cook is incapable of finding adequate ingredients, he can be replaced, and if he offers those same excuses about the stone market shortages, please remind him that the grocery budget is a good 50% above last year's figures, and even he should be able to procure adequate victuals at those prices. Lord Bafford. I can't believe I didn't bust that take. I can't tell if his last name is Cook, or whether that's an actual title or not. If it's both, then you can replace him, but are you going to replace him with someone named Cook? I'm asking the important questions here, chat. Right, I guess that takes me out to the mansion as well. So can I continue going south here? I can. It's a fairly wide manor. So I hear whistling. Okay, so the door at the north was guarded. Is this door guarded as well? Swimming carcass, or maybe Jeff Cook. Chef Cook. Chef Cook? Jeff Cook? Is Jeff Cook a real name? I mean, I'm sure someone in the world has a name of Jeff Cook. I'm sure they're not watching this stream, but I'm just wondering if that's someone famous or not. I mean, if you make noise like that, you're just asking me to be black. Oh no, we're not doing that. We're absolutely not doing that. I'm just gonna walk on by, fellas, if that's alright with you lot. I hear someone sleeping in here, though. Is there any loose in here? Not that I can see. Alright, let's leave you be. There's at least 3 servants who are awake. I believe these are the stairs down. They are, so... What was this way? Nothing, and there was nothing that ended as well. Okay, so I understand now. We have a main north-south corridor here. And if we want to go further south, we have to cut through the kitchen. There's a door here, there's a door at the far end, and there are 2 doors leading inside from the kitchen. So there's an unconscious body just chilling here. So I can come through here, but it is very well lit. That is going to be one of the doors that leads back into the kitchen, the storage area. Dining room of some sort. That looks out onto the streets, perhaps. Right, well, you better not come in here, because if you do, I'm screwed. So if there's someone else nearby, I'll knock him out and put you up there so you can dine together. Stairs up. Okay, so we're back outside. Yeah, there we go. Exit the street. That's where we just went through. I don't think there's anything around here. I think there's going to be a gate directly ahead. So it's got a pricking bolt hole built into the side of his mansion. So that's our escape route, clearly. Because we're not climbing back up that well. I hear the sounds of revelry, but I don't think that's actually anything. There's going to be another iron grace around here. I don't really know why I'm going this way. Just think there's anything interesting that I've missed after all these years of playing this game. And its sequel. Yeah, we're not getting through there. I can hear footsteps over there, which is... could be a problem. Alright. So just readjusting myself, getting lost, taking my hand off the mouse, spinning the mouse. Well, let's go back inside and continue exploring the first floor. Yeah, it sounds like there's a party happening here, and I don't think it's happening within the mansion. I think it might just be some ambience noise associated with one of those windows, perhaps. He's right above me. Is he right there? Or... yeah, right there, not left there. Scan picked up something, but not sure what. Looks like a bottle of something. Right, so it sounded like he was on this staircase. Which means at some point, he's probably going to come back this way. Unless I snuff that torch as well, this is going to be extremely dangerous, so... you know what, I think I will do that. Let's assume the position. Yeah, he definitely went down the stairs. Hit him on the edge of the carpet. Didn't have to walk on the tiles. Right, who else do we have? So I think at this point we're starting to approach the front entrance, which is dangerous. Lots of voices. I can see one there. Just above the points of my blackjack in the center of the screen, above me. They sound like they're everywhere. Is there anything to the north? There's a path to the north. Don't know if it's worth going that way or not. Okay, that just takes me back to where I was. Whatever. I'm not going through that door and then to the left. So something else I should say is that guards will get sus. Or they'll get sus if they see doors open that are not supposed to be open. Oh, this is not safe. We have another nurse. Let me take out that torch. To all staff, the Sir will be taking his dinner and evening out tonight, so domestics and manservants have the night free. Housekeep is still expected to finish the quarters and the general polish. The houseguard is not to find this an opportunity to shirk, and lapses will be brought up with the Sir. Cedric. What's worse, sleeping on the job or getting drunk on the job? How about both? Itchy finger. Right, so there may be a staircase on this side, I'm not sure. I'm assuming that is also going to lead to a dining room, assuming the place is symmetrical. What I would really love to do now is take this dude out wherever he went. Ah, he's guarding the other door. So we had a guard on the other side, but we knocked him out because he was drunk. And this guy moves around a bit. Let's take you out and dump you up there. If it's symmetrical, this is a dead end. It is. Not a dining room, like a little sitting room of some sort. Alright, this is going to lead back to the front. Again, guard directly above me. It is not safe to go that way. I assume those are stairs up. We've been on the opposite side of this door. That leads back into the, I'll call it the stone corridor. That leads back into the kitchen. Now, I feel like we're in almost darkness here, but look at the gem. If anyone's looking, we could be easily spotted. Also be easily heard. No one's looking though. Nothing here. Alright, let's start making our way upstairs. More loot. How are we looking on our loot number? 482. Even more loot. Alright, that was not a full draw, but I felt it was very necessary.
So wet. Mold everywhere down here.
Alright, we have statues up here. Fucking lovely.
Is that you?
Alright, we've been spotted.
Coffees this morning. I'm twitchy as hell. Seems clear.
I'm okay with that. Spotted, but it's not going to count against us. Right, so I definitely went that way on my testing, but I did not come this way. God. We are red on the gem.
saw something over here.
You absolutely did.
Nothing making noise now.
That's a torch. More stairs going up. What am I looking at there? Is that like the ambient skybox? Through that little slit? Not sure. I don't know if we can put out the fireplace with a water arrow. I don't think that's a thing. I'll try.
You hear that?
He's right there. Across the room, get into darkness. Right, that is a light. That is what streetlights look like in this world. In the world of city. Can I hide in that corner there? Okay, we've seen that archer. Or that guard, but I can see they're holding a bow, so that makes him an archer. So yeah, if you can hold a bow, you are an archer. That's how the rule works. Just dump you in there. Can we nail you? Not with this torch in play. I'm burning through my supply of water. What else do we have here? That's literally just a front entrance. That must lead to the gates where we saw those 3 guards that start talking about bears. I don't feel there's any advantage coming to this room. I don't see anything to steal, and I don't see any reason to come in here, to be quite honest. I am curious, though, as to where this leads. Because this is the opposite of where I should be going, I think. Hello. More loose. Alright, let's make our way to the north side. This is not even remotely safe. Can I go further down? Yeah, if they even so much as catch a glimpse of me, I'm dead. No, I can't go through there. I'm not going that way. That way is death. Alright, how many guards do we have on our left? Here at least 1 moving, so I'll take that as 2. Again, let's extinguish that. So I'm down to 7 arrows.
You hear something? Over there.
Sounds like he's above me. Let's take out that torch as well. Yeah, just to make it abundantly clear, it is not necessary to take out everyone here, not necessary to explore everything. I'm just doing this because I want to. The barracks. Any nice loot in here? $12 in there. That's all. Alright, so who have we got in here? It's probably the same as the other side. We've got one person patrolling this area and the archer just on the right. Well, the spider saw's in the corner here. Take you both out because why not? And then we'll check out the east side of the mansion. Just move you away from the edge just in case someone spots your foot. Alright. Took out the guy patrolling in there. We have a central section and a door leading north. Hello. Okay, I've got two central sections. Never mind. Don't know if I can get up there. I've gotten to it right now that we could do that, and I do wonder if that's maybe the way into the secret room downstairs. We're a thief, but there was nothing in the objectives against vandalism. Please don't tell me they use this as a diving board. That seems terribly unsafe. Lara Croft will be proud. I'm a genius. Oh, hell.
Show yourself.
You can hear me.
Nothing here now.
Alright, so I see that I can maybe fire an arrow into one of those gongs on the side and that'll create some noise. This guy's right here. Could also maybe drop down from here, but that is a one-way drop and I don't know how to escape from that room once I'm done. Alright.
Who's there? Is someone there?
It's just some rats in the rafters, dude.
Oh well. Don't know what it was.
Yeah, I did not know there was a secret passage there. I think this area is clear simply because I took this guy out and dumped his body up there. Alright. Heading east. We have stolen all the necessary loot. I'm greedy. I think he's right there. Okay, he's a bit further away than I thought. No, there's another one. It's not the one ahead of me because I can hear him walking on tile. Okay, this is a problem.
Don't see anything now.
Okay, so you might be patrolling in an anti-clockwise pattern. And look at that, he's got a key hanging on his belt.
Noising about then? Too much coffees this morning. I'm twitchy as hell. Seems clear.
Right, we are not extinguishing the lights in this room. I really want to ambush him and drag him into this room, but... Okay, there's another one coming. Maybe what I can do is open the door as it comes past and then take him out and drag him inside. That's going to be dangerous. So another cool thing that I just did right... Ah, fuck.
Come on now, come on.
Yeah, I'm probably dead. Remember, I can't sword fight. Take that key off you.
Someone behind me.
No, I'm in front of you, dude. Also, don't come in here. There's an unconscious body. Something cool that I did is I leaned into the door. Like so. And everything on the other side of the door becomes much more audible.
Strange noise.
Yeah, tile will get you killed very quickly. Some sort of pool or hot tub on the left. I'll come back for that in a sec. Right now, though, I need to chase you down.
Who's noising about then?
Yep, that's enough to pull him. Right, we know where that door leads.
Come out here, I dare you!
No, you.
I wonder if he reads them or if it's just for show.
He reads the articles, dude. Scrollers of sort? Sorry, just clearing my throat. Me Lordy Bafford, speaks he so to Ginny, did you bid? Drekbo, the Hammerhearts have been afoot, a skulk, a ferreting about, grabbing many a one to vanish in the cold stone down below their forgy chained cells. Tookst they your dealer Tarquis in their clutches night past, and two patrons as well, named of Lizelle and Rien, scupped up as they left. And these not the first, cries Ginny. Little wonder then, if direct boon grows sparse come these days. Of course, the lack of blame to one hand, but I gave Ginny a firm understandsy, blood and doom and the whole book, so he'll be learning him all he can about how to turn the hammers off him, never you fear. About your Victoria, nothing yet. Walks she an inch above the ground, for all the dirt of her footprints have I found. Dominic. So when Karka says cool slang, I believe this is pagan speak. Not 100% certain, but I believe Dominic might be a pagan. All this. The book. Lord Bafford, a recent delivery... I had to scrap at least one. A recent delivery of antiques from Bone contains several items which we felt might be of interest to you. Descriptions follow, but you are welcome to drop by our shop to examine them or our other goods in person. An ornamental scepter, 3 feet in length. The body of the stave is weirwood, carved in the star and dot pattern. 6 inches of the ferrule and 5 inches of the grip. Only 5 inches? Wow. Bound with burnished copper, get your mind out of the gutter chat, overlaid by an ink and glaze, I can't pronounce that, varnish. The crowning feature of this magnificent piece, however, is the 6-inch teardrop cut cloudstone, one of the finest of its type we have seen. A treasure box of 2 feet by 3 feet of silver birchwood. The lid is of inlaid pearline and onyx in a maze pattern carved into the wood. The feet are lion's paws, each clutching a crystal globe. Ooh. The inside of the box contains 2 principal compartments, one with glass shelves and one without. Beneath the compartments is a lockable 2-inch false bottom for your most valuable treasures. Grimworth and Deperin, fine antiquities and precious relics. I wonder if we can actually find those. I'm pretty sure the answer is no, at least as far as this mission is concerned, but I do wonder if that turns up later in the game. My memory is good, but my memory is not that good. Just checking if someone lost a ring in there when they were having a bath or something. I don't know where I'm going with that. Hello. Where the hell are we? Okay, that leads back into the corridor, and I assume this way is also going to lead back into the corridor. The throne room's got to be to the east. Directly ahead where I am right now. Where does this lead? I think we have our answer. There we go. Right, key on the wall. I have 3 of those keys now, so I assume that unlocks the throne room. I'll take that's loose. A bottle worth 50 gold or 50 loose, and a book. Oh, I'm not reading this. Cash pits, interest payments, Ramirez, girls, shopping trip. Priorities. Cash pits and dealer take, interest payments, Ramirez, direct boon. Cash pits, liquor net, interest payments, Ramirez. I can't actually read this, I don't actually know what it's saying. Fendon. I assume these are places like Sunnyfair, Dreckburn maybe is a place. Oh yeah, that name was mentioned on the last log, wasn't it, on the papyrus? Did it mention that as a person or a place? Dreckburn, the Hammerhearts have been a force. If Dreckburn grows fast, yeah, Dreckburn must be a place. So I take it someone here is getting payments out of places for whatever nefarious purposes. What the hell is going on with Dreckburn? Even if Ginny's grafting, he damn well ought to be more subtle than this. No, he damn well. Okay, so that must be a... Ah, these must be debt collectors perhaps. If it's not turned around in another week, toss it up to Ramirez as breach. Yeah, I'm not actually a criminal chat, I just like to play one on Twitch sometimes, so I don't really understand the lingo of what they're talking about there. But to me, that just seems like someone doing some debt collecting or shaking down people, something like that. The thing is, Lord Bafford, what we were told on the briefing and whatnot, or what we weren't told, he doesn't strike me as the sort of person who would hire debt collectors. So I'm not really sure what that is about. God, alright. What have we got? A locked door. which is no longer locked. Yeah, we 6,000% know where we are. 5 arrows remain. Alright, we need to get past you. Let's creep forward to that next carpet. He's not facing me, but I can't take him from here. No, he's moving around. Also, I'm in the light. I need to move back. Alarm system?
Back here, you coward.
Unless he comes this way, I don't really have an opportunity to take him out. Do I snuff those 2 torches? I think I do.
Don't make me come find you.
I think I can hit that one from here. Yeah, traversing this room and getting behind him is going to be an issue.
Come.
Okay, we're screwed. I don't quite remember how to do this.
That. You're dead.
Oh god, that door's locked, isn't it? Let's see if I can just lose him by running loops around this place. If I can, this will be quite funny. Or at least I think it'll be quite funny, but what I find funny and what the rest of the world finds funny are 2 entirely different things.
You asked for it.
Did we flash bomb him? Ah, fuck. Alright, we're flash bombing him. Interesting, so we can do that and blackjack him from behind while he's stunned, concussed, blinded, whatever adjective you want to use. I thought we couldn't blackjack them when they were alerted. We can definitely blackjack them when they're searching, but when they're on alert like that, I didn't realize that was a thing. Alright. Cool.
It's a throne room. How pretentious can you get?
The answer is fairly pretentious. Alright, let's grab that.
Here we go.
There's nothing else on the throne. So if I was playing on normal, the mission would immediately end. But we have another objective to do, and that is return to the city streets. I don't think there's anything of value at the start here. Yep, there's the gates. There's nothing underneath those stairs. Nothing on these benches. And just deface the place a bit more. Yeah, so we can get out by pulling that lever and making a run for it, but yeah, it's just going to be safer if I take the side entrance. Or the side exit, I should say. One down, about 14 to go. Look at that, 1056 out of 1429. That's terrible. I've played this game a couple of times. I definitely wouldn't proclaim myself to be an expert at it, but that is actually terrible. Where was all the other loot? Whatever. We got the 700, that's all we need. The hammers. Before death came, the liars were made to feast upon the hands of the thieves, and the thieves were made to ingest the tongues of their liar brothers. And we praise the Master Builder for his judgments. The Hammer Book of Tenets.
I went to Cuddy's place to deliver the scepter, but Cuddy wasn't there. He'd been arrested by the Hammerites. Apparently they didn't approve of his occupation, and I doubt they approve of mine. So hopefully they'll never catch sight of me when I break him out of their prison. Which is what I'm going to do. They're holding Cuddy in a mining complex carved out of a quarry. The quarry's flooded, but the Hammers still work the top-level mines and have converted part of the complex into a penitentiary for those who violate their tenets. An associate of mine was confined there and has provided me with a map. It would be difficult to get in by way of the main gate, but there is another option. The mines break the surface of a hill south of the quarry. I'll drop into the mines and head for the prison, which will be found somewhere uphill and to the north. The Hammers don't venture into these lower mine levels because they're reputed to be haunted. I'd rather not have to do this job, but Cuddy's a reliable fence, and I don't appreciate the Hammerites abducting him. And he owes me money for the Bafford job.
And that's what matters most, right? Money. That's a lot of objectives. We can do that and get rid of all of them. But that's not what we do. Playing on expert. Your map doesn't show the way through the mines, so you're going to have to scout around to make your way to where they hold the prisoners. Yeah, definitely remember this mission, specifically hitting the factory floor and getting lost. Cassie still owes you for the Bafford job. Break him out and you'll get your cash. You've had your eye on Basso, the boxman's sister, for a while now. Garrett. If you break him out of Cragscleft, she'll probably be very grateful. Jesus, Garrett. Isid the beggar borrowed your lucky hand of glory, and, knowing him, probably hid it from the Hammer's body search in ways he'd rather not think about. Get it back. Ugh. Do we really want that back? There's bound to be some pricey religious icons in any Hammer complex. Try to come out with at least 1,000 worth of their stuff. Escape from the prison with Cassie and Basso the boxman. A true professional doesn't leave a mess. Don't kill anyone. Right, so we finished the last mission with 1,056, and that's what we get to purchase stuff on this mission. We have a tip and a hot tip. A former prisoner of Cragscleft says he has info about the haunted mines. A few well-placed inquiries might reveal where the Hammers are keeping Cassie. Alright. Moss arrows. Sends out a cloud of moss upon impact, which settles into a soft and silent carpet. I'll purchase a hot tip. Yeah, if I'd got more loot out in the previous mission, I'd be able to afford both, but whatever. I'm sure this is pretty much nothing, but, you know. Nothing we can't figure out ourselves. So we need to make our way all the way up here. That, I assume, is the factory floor. Yep. Guard stations everywhere, people working. Oh, God. The prison. Yeah, you got the mines, then the factory, then the prison. So we go through the mines. We have no map of the mines whatsoever. Into the factory. there's a way up into the prison from there. Which, don't know where we're going to come out here. Maybe here. And then that leads further upstairs. It might be there, who knows. We'll find out soon. Yeah, we're going through the mines, and it's reputed that the mines are haunted, and unfortunately, that is entirely correct. Oh, come on! According to Dickett, a heretic who was recently let out of Cragscleft, and we need to discuss your name, Cuzzy's being held in cell block floor 4, whatever, something like that. I'm so upset by that I'm going to ditch that thing in the water. Ooh, hello. Loose. A gem, 35. We need 1,000, and every little bit is going to count. Right, we have an arrow pointing to the factory. We have what seems to be a dead body. And right away I feel like I'm getting lost. Where's my compass? So we entered roughly from the southeast. And I have no idea where I'm going, and we don't have a map to guide us. All we've got is that. I don't remember the elevators at all. Yeah, when they said the place was haunted, they weren't joking, and unfortunately I think this is where quite a few people drop the game. Maybe not this mission, but the one immediately following this. Oh no. Yeah, just stay there, please. Don't get any closer. The next mission unfortunately deals with a lot of undead, and when you think thievery, stealing things, the mission that we just went through, it sort of doesn't really jive with what we just did. Moss arrows. That's it. I exchanged 3 of my broadheads for a moss arrow. 2 moss arrows. Right, fine. Hopefully that's the only part of the lower level there is. Hopefully there isn't another elevator going down. Yeah, I can't see anything here either. It's very dark. Alright, I'm not getting anywhere near that body. If I do, it's going to get back up. Down path that way. Arrow leading towards the factory. Am I on the other side of the body? Just like that, I'm lost. Did I just do a loop? Yes, okay. So I hug the right-hand wall here. This should take me back to the corpse with the flies around it. Hello. More gems. Yep, there we go. Okay, cool. I assume if I can walk forward and wake this dude up and look left, I'm going to see the elevator. Yep, cool. Stay down, please. I'll prefer you to stay down. Oh god, there's another one. Alright, where are we going? It's clearly telling me to go this way to get to the factory, so I need to get past one of these two. Not sure which. I don't think sneaking past these things will help. We can go up here and hide. Oh my god. 3 of them. Oh, 2 of them, never mind. I assume the other path would have led into that room directly below me. There's a little ledge to my left, which I'd like to investigate if I can, without falling. Because there might be loot here. Sort of bridge, the other side is blocked. Was there anywhere to go on the other side? Sorry, just loading and having a look. No. Okay. So that is actually the way to go. Is this the way to go? No. I think this is the way it wants me to go, but same difference. I climbed up there instead. Alright. Crouch down, but I'm running forward and I can't actually run up this slope. So we're not allowed to kill anyone, but zombies don't count. Right now, though, a sword is not an effective weapon. Oh, dead end. Hugging the right-hand wall. Right, we have a dead hammer. Oh, shit. Don't want to go to the factory just yet until I've explored the place. Ah! I know it's around here somewhere. Where is it? Oh my god, they're everywhere. Alright, I'm cheating. I'm doing a quick run around to see what I can find, what I can see, and then loading. Okay, I'm completely lost. No, I'm not completely lost. We have an elevator here, which we could use to go up, I think. Can I take you folks down? I can, but I'm going to get myself killed doing that. And they can get straight back up, just like that. Swimming Carcass Spooktober is back. Absolutely. It never left. It never left. Alright, I need to quickly find somewhere to run. We have an elevator here. Let me try hugging the left wall. There it is. This is a holy water font. It converts our water arrows temporarily into holy water arrows. They can destroy zombies. The problem with this is pretty obvious. They just consume my resources. The effect lasts 30 seconds. We've also got some holy water here, which I can use out of my inventory. So if we're caught away somewhere and we really need to murder some zombies, we can do it using that holy water and then taking them out with the arrows. Definitely not an optimal solution though. Oh, canister. And a hammer. A religious artifact. That's terrifying. We can pick up the heads and throw them around. Alright, taking out 2. I think that'll be enough to traverse this area, but if not, I'll need to lure them back here and take them out using the holy water. We're near the elevator though. That's a good sign. So the elevator's at the north and the chapel's to the east. What else is on this floor, if anything? That way's a dead end. You've got nothing on you. That is a hammer eyes. Dressed in red like that, that is a uniform. Okay, the factory is up. That's a trap. A very weird trap, but whatever. Can I go this way, or is this going to lead to a dead end? I can't imagine I can go this way. Surely I've got to use the elevator.
Striving to learn our teachings.
There are novices still.
But fewer, brother, fewer. Youths in this time seek to learn about gold and politics, not honest craft.
'Twill be their loss when they come of age and know not how to accomplish aught of consequence.
Alright, so I think we found the entrance to the factory. Look at this though, the guy directly in front of me is facing directly towards me. I don't think we're getting past him unless we can find another route and or use a water arrow or 3. Like through there perhaps. You're on the same level as zombies though, that's ballsy. I suppose I could lure the zombies over here. Definitely want to explore the rest of the mines though, and that elevator before I go up those stairs. Ooh, what have we here? Trees. Foliage. Some sort of tunnel. Is this going to take me back to the start of the level? No, it's going to take me somewhere else with a zombie to greet me. Lovely. Can you swim? I never got past grade 8 on swimming. How about you? Right, you're smart, unfortunately. You know not to enter the water, because you're probably not getting out. Where am I? Let's go, Rice. Factory that way. This looks familiar. This looks incredibly familiar. Okay. So we're just on a loop. There was nothing down that tunnel, really. Not sure what the advantage of going that way is. Alright. I'll load if I have to, but let's play with this elevator. Wait. Is that implying we are on the top floor of the mines? Okay. So if I go down to 2, I don't think I'm getting back up to 3. Or 4, rather. Or either. 3 and 1. And then it's just 2 and 1, isn't it? And there should be a corpse right there. Okay. I've got the layout in my head, so we need to go down to the 3rd floor. Ah, but look at this. We're going to have to traverse our way back down and then work our way back up. There'd better be something valuable here, that's all I can say. We've got to do a full loop to get back up. Ooh. That looks like it might be dangerous. Although there is a ladder there, which is virtually impossible to grab onto because ladder cages wouldn't be invented until Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Hello. Okay, that is potentially our way out. I don't think I missed anything. So if there's no way out at the top level, the way we get out is to come back down to the mines and take the elevator down to level 3. Then follow the linear path, and that's going to take us back to the very start. Alright. We have a factory to infiltrate. I hope I haven't wasted too many water arrows there. I've only used 4, but I'm still quite anxious. So I went this way, didn't I? I hugged the left-hand wall. Yep, and our friends are just over to the... No? Okay, I've got no idea where I'm going or where I am. Did I come this way? Oh, I thought I had this place all spatially mapped out of my head, and now I'm doubting myself. Where did this zombie come from? Alright, I need to see what's beyond you.
Who is that there? Speak thyself.
Never fear, I shall spy thee out.
Why can't a zombie get up when I want him to get up? Alright. Let's ignore you. Sneak past here. This just led into the into the water, didn't it? Yeah. So there is a ladder in one of the previous rooms. I would like to check that as well. Just loading again. There's a large circular room here under here somewhere. Oh my god, I'm so lost. Okay, the factory sign's there. Where was the large circular room? It was here. Garrett. And that's why I check, folks. That way it's going to take me towards a zombie. I can get around here just by going this way. And then to the left. Alright. We are now ready, I think, to enter the factory. I'm just going to back away if that's all right with you. Let's see what you do. Yep, that works for me. You'd think you'd notice the lack of noise, but no. That is not a thing. Have I been here? Immediate thought is no. But if that is a dead end, it's not a dead end, never mind. Well, let's see where you lead. Alright, this looks familiar. That looks very familiar. So I originally came out there, spotted that one, and then went down there, and that does a loop. You can also go this way. So, next priority is to get rid of that guy at the bottom of the stairs. Alright, this game is a failure. There was nothing hidden behind the waterfall. Terrible game. F- would not play again. Alright, what are we doing about you?
People can carry them out with some kind of certitude.
Can I just hit you from the side? I don't think so. Let me just see if I can creep in front of him, but that's...
Because so many now build without consideration for the master builder, his mark is no longer upon the life of the city, and the taint of the trickster will always seek entrance.
The trickster, the pagan god.
Who is there? Is someone there?
There's absolutely someone here. That really didn't do what I wanted it to do, though. Maybe what I have to do is go through that metal door. Or I could do that. It's not entirely necessary to knock him out, but after that bullshit, I kind of wanted to. Right, we've got a metal door, which leads somewhere. And we are going up a very long way here, so I would like to check out that metal door. But it does mean I've got a zombie to contend with. Is there a path around here? There is not. That is a dead end. Maybe it's only in Thief 2 that they knows us open doors. You're coming straight at me, dude.
Just someone come.
Correction light. Right, yeah, you know what? That leads up as well, so let me just go up here. I'm sure we'll find a path leading back down. Go north or south. Hell. That flooring. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're fucking everywhere. I could not be bothered moving your body. Tapestries. Let's slash them. Oh my god. We're in the storerooms of the factory, apparently. I assume if I run forward and head right.
Who is there? Is someone there?
Yeah, I'm back in known territory here. How do I access that other area with the ladder? So there's nothing cunningly hidden in here, is there? No.
Okay. Who comes unto me? Vigilance is our shield that protects us from the squad.
Tell me more. Leads into the factory. I'm gonna hide your body. I'm very confused. Where does that ladder lead? It's got to be somewhere. God. Okay, I see. So I came up those stairs. So there's got to be another ladder around here somewhere which leads back down to the mines. This factory, though. Currently making my way... I've made my way through the power station, apparently. I'm now in here, but we've got to actually traverse the factory floor to get into the prison. We also have a freight elevator. That path on the right leads to the factory. This is the freight elevator. Ah, I wonder if this is where it was leading. There we go.
Identify thyself. Is someone there?
I'm a thief. I want to knock you out.
Stopped. It was no doubt nothing. Has someone come?
Yep.
Builder's hand.
Yeah, there's nothing in here. There's nothing down that path. Okay, so that is just an alternate route to get into the factory area. In fact, it brings us a bit closer to the factory where we need to go. I need to check out these other rooms though, because I need loot. So this is the power room. Almost
I'll be there.
playing with levers.
Speak thyself.
Now the problem I've got is I can't sneak up on him unless I use a moss arrow. And those things are valuable.
Intruder! Beware an intruder!
Stand forth and speak thy...
This area is huge. Oh no, we do have a path that leads into the factory. Okay. What do I want to do? Let's check out the control room. That means we're going to go this way and be very, very sneaky about it. Right, we can nail you. But I'm definitely not nailing you on that surface.
Hello? Who art thou?
All is silence now.
I can play with that console. Getting there safely is going to involve either creeping over to it, crawling over to it basically, or using a moss arrow.
Clanky metal grating.
Who is there? Is
Better tread
someone
softly.
there?
Shit. Garrett?
It seems quiet
Hide.
enough now. 'Tis well. Thy hiding place cannot is some.
Got lucky. Right, if I do that, that opens the gates leading north into the machine rooms. I'm not sure what that does. Probably nothing good and or nothing that I need to know about. Alright, so I can infiltrate the factory from here, but that is very dangerous. We get spotted very quickly. I can maybe go this way, which is arguably even more dangerous. That said, let's check out the first room, just make sure there's no loose, and then I'll maybe just turn back around. Oh, look at this, we're above the floor. Okay. That's useful. There's a set of stairs which leads down to the factory floor. Maybe I can get over to here and then drop down. Surrounded, but I think they're all downstairs. How many are there? That's the way forward. I either jump over here and go through, or go down the stairs. Honestly, neither option is particularly safe. And if I have to come back through here, I'm going to have to clear the area out anyway, so you know what? Let me go down here and
Hello? Show thyself.
see how bad it looks.
No one walks here now.
Yeah, this is bad. This is dreadful. Right there, fellas. Alright, he's going to go away and patrol the floor. The other dude is making hammers.
Well, now anything? There's nothing there now.
Indeed, nothing. You heard nothing. Right, so we're at the entrance to the prison, but I feel that's come at a terrible cost. I don't feel we can escape that way. Not easily, anyway. Not unless we're running for dear life. Guard stations.
In truth, I have never heard such carrying on as this thief's pawned cutty.
One would think these scum had never faced tribulation in their lives.
For a time, I thought Block 4 might never sleep again for his coughs. But he quiets now.
Good. Death or durance 'twill be the same for him in the end.
So come this way, please. Good, thank you. I've picked up a red key. Alright, where are we? Still in the guard stations area. Alright. Really? Where are we? We're definitely heading to 4. That's where we need to go to complete the objective, so naturally I'll not go that way. I'm sure we're here at this point. I'm just trying to visualize where we are. We have a choice of going into whichever cell block we like. I assume we're on level 2. Maybe we're about to come up. Like if I go cell 1, cell 2, I'm going to come up these stairs perhaps. Where's my compass? So initial decision is north.
Come closer.
Whoa, whoa,
Thou
whoa.
shalt feel my edge.
Alright, we're loading that. There is an alarm in place. How far back am I?
In truth, I have never heard
Damn
such
it.
carrying on as this thief's pawned cutty.
One would think these scum had never faced tribulation in their lives.
For a time, I thought Block 4 might never sleep again for his coughs. But he quiets now.
Good. Death or durance 'twill be the same for him in the end.
Let's just pickpocket you before we knock you out, because that's a cool thing to do.
Who is that?
My name is Garrett, motherfucker. Alright, it was here. This area is well lit. Yeah, look at that. It's like a surveillance camera. Are we on the map yet? We're not. I think I can take this out of the broadhead from memory.
Come closer, and thou shalt feel my edge.
Let's not. It's got some levers inside though, which I think I've got to go for them. I think it's just rotating clockwise. I think. No? What's this thing doing? Yeah, it's alternating directions. I think I've got to get inside there and knock him out. Just wait for it to spin this way again. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can get inside and knock this guy out. No, we're not getting inside. Never mind. It must be Thief 2 where they realised that open doors is bad.
Oh, is that thee?
Alright, I thought that might have been levers to open the cell blocks, but That does not seem to be the case. How do we shut the alarm up? Can we shut the alarm up? Alright, if there's no need to go in there, then I won't go in there. Cell block 1, cell block 2. Where are we coming up? I don't know, man. I'm going to try cell block 1 first. Objective. Sneak through the mines and factory to the Hammer Prison. Are we on the map now? We are. Right, we're either coming up here or there.
Thou art my prisoner.
Jesus. Okay, we are here. Where my cursor is. So if I head over to the right, that's going to take me up to the barracks and officers' quarters. If I head forward, that takes me to the yard. From memory, I don't think we can actually get into the yard. That might be a false memory, though. Although, look at that, he just came through there, so that must be wrong. Oh, hell. If I start a prison riot and they all break out and some of them die, does that count as me killing them? Hey, you. Say that a bit louder, why don't you? He's right ahead of me. Unfortunately, I'm not in shadow unless I'm all the way back here. Can I? Go the long way.
This must be how they spend all those tithes.
Who goes there? Come closer.
Oh, that was bad.
Feel my edge.
Jesus, dude. Where the hell did you come from? We're gonna feel his edge, chat. That just sounds weird.
This must be how they spend all those tithes.
Where the hell did he come from? I don't mean a mummy hammer and a daddy hammer. Just came from here. Must have just caught him at exactly the wrong moments.
Scepter of righteousness as justice beneath. Who passes there?
Okay, he didn't spot me carrying the body, that's great. Let's just put you two together in the church. Seems like an appropriate thing to do. Alright. Symbol, symbol, candlesticks.
Identify thyself. Is someone there?
We could possibly smash that, but there's dudes. Wrong button! Holy shit. That's alright, we can just do that again.
This must be how they spend all those tithes.
The keys are like right next to each other, chat. F11 and F12. There's dudes behind that stained glass window. I can probably smash that, but that would not be safe. Let me just take this dude out again. Leave you where you lay and then go this way.
Who passes there?
Yeah, I don't think these bodies will get spotted. Alright. That's the balcony that we saw earlier. There's definitely someone here.
Terrius, seeking to save his purse, didst buy his new knife from the Shemanovs, not our smiths.
How durst he? Had he no shame?
He certainly hadst fill of shame when his blade did snap at supper.
Ha! The Shemanov are shoddy craftsmen. Tarius is well learnt on it.
What was that? The Shemanar? I don't think that's a pagan name.
Didst thou see anything?
Is someone there?
We're not getting through there easily. I'll smash this. I don't think I'm... I would love to get up there to see what they've both got. Let me just have a quick look.
I think I saw thee! After him! Thy arm must be stronger to touch me! Thinkest thou that harmed me?
Alright, there's some stuff here. This guy's a fire mage of some sort. You're a problem. And I don't immediately have an answer for you. In lieu of that, let's go further upstairs. Hello. I hear footsteps, but this room looks...
Vigilance is our shield that protects us from the squalid past.
This room looks empty. We have a safe. A locked safe.
A plague of these rats. Who goes there? Who made that noise?
Come inside and find out, dude.
The builder shall spy thee if I cannot.
Right, what have we got? Brother Keybond, I charged thee to organize a search detail for that jackblade, Namon. Was that who was just mentioning that conversation just now? Somehow he hath slipped his bonds whilst Brother Inquisitor didst turn for but a moment. Now he hath escaped with half the contents of the evidence box. Brother Carpenter hath reported a commotion to the west, whilst he was repairing the stocks. Start thou there. This is very hard to read. If the wretch be not found soon, doubtless he hath succumbed to the rigours of his interrogation. In truth, I wouldst rather find him in a search now than by the reek later. And who knows what may become of his mortal frame should he reach the haunted mines. Namon. Is that, is it the beggar? Because if so, that is where the Hand of Glory is hiding. I thought I'd done a pretty good job of exploring the mines. Where am I? Fuck! Yeah, go inside. You heard a noise inside. Go investigate. Good man. Also, does this key open the safe? Gorgeous. 985 in loot. Almost so. Now, I've got vague memories of this area. No idea where this is going to lead, if anywhere. I don't think it leads anywhere. If I can knock off the loot objective right now, that would be fantastic. No. Right, there was another way to go up here. Let's find that and take that path. And then I've got to start exploring the prison, and that's going to take forever. Alright, what was over here? Please. Once again, I am a genius. Same key for both safes. That seems very, very insecure. Hello. What were they doing in here in their spare time? Right. I thought there was more up here. And yeah, right now I don't have a solution for how to get to that book here, not without alerting both of these dudes and causing a ruckus. I mean, look at this, they're both facing each other.
Yay. Who comes unto me? Needs must I calm my nerves. Thou hear that too? I think there is something.
Thou shalt not hide.
Come out again, whoever thou be.
Alright, investigate the noise, dude. So it comes towards me, investigate the source of the noise.
To catch this man.
Our God is tested!
Throwing magical flaming hammers at me. Alright. Thought I saved before doing that, but yeah, I think that's doable. What I can do is probably jump against a wall, lure him out. Maybe even use a throwable object to lure him out from up here, for example. Lure him to the side and take him out, and then I can check out that book. I should be able to nail the servant as they're running away. Okay, let's just grab one of those. Let's see if we can make this work. Alright, save.
There, speak thyself. Halt and show thy face.
Thou shalt not hide.
Cease thy games and face me.
Servants is not an issue. Also, what's wrong with your face? This guy's a problem. If I can take him out, I can take out a servant as they are running for help.
Hiding shall not save thee.
Thou shalt not see thy doom approach.
An attempt was made.
By the builder, show thyself. Thou shalt feel my edge.
Again, feel the edge. That's...
Where art thou, villain?
I feel my blade would work, but I feel my edge just sounds weird. Like when I think of holding a sword, I think of it as a blade, a sword. I don't think of the keen edge, so to speak. I mean, obviously that is the most important property of a sword, but yeah, no.
Thou shalt not hide for... See thy doom approach. Thy arm must be strong.
This guy is very perceptive.
I shall find thee and crush thee. Fly swift and true. The builder shall guide me to thee.
Yeah, this guy is very attentive, apart from, you know, what I just get there.
Thou shalt not escape the builder's hammer.
Oh, I thought he was attacking right there.
I shall find thee and crush thee. Step back where I can mark thee, villain. The builder shall guide me to thee.
Alright, we got him down, but at what cost? Am I going to get anything useful for this? Another relic? A key of some sort and a book. When I was cold, thou taught of hearth and roof beam. When I was hungry, thou taught of pot and cauldron. When I was beset by foes, thou taught of spear and shield. Thy hammer pounds the nail, holds the roof beam. Thy hammer strikes the iron, shapes the cauldron. Thy hammer in my hand, unto my foes. Yeah, these folks are a bit weird. That wasn't worth it. Alright, I need to start breaking into the prison. Or more specifically, break people out of the prison. Alright, no one's found you. So we have the, I'll call it the crisscross here. Let's go up to level 2. We're going up this way, which is going to take me up to here. The guard is here at the end of the corridor. That's not great. Let's see what we can do. Oh, look at that. He is turning his head to face that way every now and then, so maybe that's a path forward. So I can cross over into cell block 2 here. Right now, I want this guard down so I can start investigating the cells. In peace. So holy shit, this place is cramped. Oh god.
Well, I see nothing now.
That was ridiculously close. Can I? No, I can't get through there. Really? Look at that, though. There's a bunch of switches behind there. How do I get into... How do I get into here? Through there. Once again, these doors are all keyed the same. That seems like a terrible security risk. Just saying. Terrible swing Garretts. Here we got Cell Block 1, Rendell Jackblade, Flogging Factory Work, Dylan Ladytaker, Scalding, Senate Cutthroat, Razor Finger Removed, holy shit, Caning Factory Work, 9, Is it, Cadger, Caning and Sour Mash, died neath the righteous punishments. Alright, I'm gonna need to kick the key out very clearly. Jesus. Right, well hopefully our Hand of Glory is done. I don't want to start a ride if I can avoid it. Is that the alarm? Intruder. Yes, that's the alarm.
Halt! Be someone there?
There's people directly below me.
There's nothing there now.
Did that open 10? Can't tell. Alright, 9 is open. I imagine we can start a riot by releasing some of the prisoners, but I don't want to do that if I can avoid it. There it is. We have the Hand of Glory, chat. I'd love to take some of you folks out. And not the first date kind of way. Oh! You move fast, holy shit. As long as you're patrolling in a pattern like this. Let me just take the both of you out. The bodies though. I know these bodies aren't safe here, but it's the best option that I've got right now. We are here. Let's take out this guard here. Similar thing, he is not facing us all the time. Just gotta sneak up on him, unlock his door, and then knock him out. Fuck, they're everywhere. That's the yard.
Here at last is a man with the mind of a general and the heart of a poet, yet also with the hands of a builder. He will lift us up from the earth.
I need you to turn around, my friend. Yep.
People I have to work with, so incompetent, so stupid, lazy. I don't see why I should be.
Once again, tell me more. So block 2. Potzel, Vandal, fingers crushed. Gelland, thief, wrist broken. Namon, jackblade, flogging. Died neath righteous punishments. Okay. We've seen that name. Assume it's that one there. Anything valuable in your cell? No, we definitely saw your name. Alright. I'm definitely interested in taking out the guards as my top priority here. So if I go down this this sort of staircase here, that's going to take me towards cell block 2, the lower level, I guess. I don't know if we'll get a choice between cell blocks here. That's cell block 2, I believe. Yeah, I've got memories of never being able to access the yard. And as it turns out, those memories are horseshit. All of the doors are keyed alike. That is absolutely terrible. Alright, how do I get upstairs? We are here. So I've got to go through this room and then up there.
Halt! See someone there?
Yeah, I panicked.
Thou art my prisoner.
I panicked. How far back are we? Cell block 2, that's not too far. What else do I need to do here? I need to find Cassie and Basso the boxman. I've got a feeling one of them is dead and the other one is unconscious. Problem is I need to then escape. And getting through the factory floor is going to be an ordeal, to put it very politely. Let me take those stairs down. That's right, I actually know where I'm going, I think. Spotted them immediately. Wow. Alright, well, I either come back that way or I cross the yard. And based on that, I'd say crossing the yard is going to be easiest. Even though we've got many, many guards patrolling the place. And really taking those out is going to be more arse than class. How do I get to the yard from here? I'm here, so... I can't even visualize that right now. Down the stairs and then left.
Something. It seems nothing now.
All is at rest now. Hey, who comes unto me? Tis the builder's piece now.
So block 4. Possum, Lady Taker, Gelding. Misa, Vandal, Whisking, Factory Work. I want to say whisking is a terrible term, but I'm not sure. Will's Heretic, Meditation, Factory Work. Meditation, really. Cell 6, Cutty, Thief's Pawn. Palm Scalded Daily. Ooh, that's not good. Tyball, Warkeep, Didaflux. Cell 6. Question is, which freaking cell here is cell 6? And it's definitely downstairs as well, so I've got to open something here. One of the cells is open, so let me just see which cell is open. Again, I'm trying not to start a riot here. Hopefully there's no more patrolling guards. There might be one in the other cell block. Okay, so cell 3 is open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's on an end, and... How you doing, dude?
Can you get me out of here?
Right, so if I open the end cells on the opposite side, we should be fine. One of the cells is unoccupied and the other one contains cutties, so let's open these two. I hear footsteps.
All right, old man. Let's get you out of here and me my money.
Afraid you're gonna be disappointed?
Good thing you're dying, Cuddy, or I'd have to kill you for stiffing me. Again.
Snap, snap, puppy. But I owe you, so... Felix went after the Horn of Quintus, down at Bonehoard. Left me his notes. The Hammers got him, put him in their evidence box. Loot collection, more like. Stairs. Officers' quarters. Once you're up there, hidden passage. If damp hadn't rotted my lungs.
I've already been up there though, and I didn't see an evidence box. The Horn of Quintus. Locate and release Cutty. We're not doing that. Find the evidence locker and retrieve Felix's map. Horn of Quintus in the Bone Hoard. And that is the next mission, and we're definitely not doing that tonight because I'm already running way over time. And this mission is nowhere near done, clearly. Alright. May as well break into the next cell block. Let's get rid of you.
Hello? Show thyself. I know not what it was.
What's that in the shadow there?
Help! Help! Don't let him get me!
Curious. Don't know why you're behaving like that.
Look there, he's got a bow.
Don't make me use it, buddy. I have to be very careful not to release you. Dickett, heretic. Once again, that name. Sour Mash. Released upon recantation. I can't talk anymore, it's past midnight. And informing. Latin false-tale, tongue-pierced factory work. Ugh. Basso firelighter, branding. Doreen, whore, shorn and branded, to be released. Tarquis, goldlender, nose cropped, factory work. Jesus. Alright, cell 4. Once again, no idea which cell it is.
Help me!
I imagine, though, it's going to be this one here, the one that I've got highlighted. All of these are locked. That one's open. So it's probably this one.
Help! Help!
As long as you don't escape from your cell, I'm okay with this bug. I don't like the way you're constantly making noise now. I might release you so I can blackjack you. How does that sound?
There's Basso. If he weren't unconscious, it'd be simpler, but now I'll have to carry him out.
That's what I thought. We have to carry him out of the prison. Escape from the prison with Basso the Boxman. Alright. What the fuck is wrong with you folks? Why are you all on alert? I'm not here for you, fellas. Alright, we need to head east. Across the yard. There's an evidence box up here apparently, and I missed it. Unless maybe doing that previous objective has caused it to spawn. You mentioned the officers' quarters. Oh, I missed this area. What the fuck? I completely missed this corridor. Okay. More loot. A purse. It's fine, you're allowed purses, fellas. It's totally fine. Dining room.
Wonder if I have time to stop for a snack.
Oh, Garrett, you're so witty, you. You say that thinking about the unconscious body that you have to lug through this prison. Through the factory and through the mines. I'm guessing this is the main entrance to the prison. It must be. Alright, that is a dead end. Let me check out the officers' quarters again. Maybe something will have spawned. The evidence box. There was nothing this way. There were these two assholes here, this fire mage or whoever, and this civilian. The book that told me nothing. So we come to a T-junction here. I'll go right first. He mentioned a secret passage. was this area here, but that was just hiding some loot. There's nothing else in the safe. Here, maybe? Yeah, this seems like the right place for it. There was nothing in the safe. There's nothing cunningly hidden in the bookshelves. Nothing under the desk. Yeah, I've got very vague memories of there being something additional here, and it frustrating the crap out of me back in the day. But it's vague. Secret passage. Secret passage leading to the evidence box. I looked down here, I couldn't see anything though. Yeah, there's nothing underwater here, there's nothing on the surface. He definitely mentioned the barracks, the officers' quarters, and a secret passage. There's nothing over here. It's got to be up here. I'm just struggling to remember where it is. Secret passage. Checking these books again. Interactable bookshelves are definitely a thing in this game. Alright, what am I missing? Give it about 2 more minutes and then I'm looking it up. As much as I'd like to find the answer myself, it is a late. This seems like a thing. I don't see a switch nearby. There was this room here, but that didn't lead anywhere, did it? Just led into this tiny room with a couple of bottles of wine. Be down here, perhaps. I don't think so. The evidence box. The evidence box. Surely that will be up in the officers' quarters. In the fancy place. Swimming has a random question for random attributes. Have I played Cyberpunk 2077? I have. We're about a grand total of 5 minutes. It is on my to play list, but I have not actually gotten around to playing it yet. Also, a family member of mine has a disc, so when I get it back off them, I will check it out. I'm looking this up. Cragscleft Felix map. How do you find this sucker? It's been a very long time. Someone on Reddit says, I can't find Felix's map in Thief Gold. Oh, this is old. Get with the program, fellas. The Circle, I remember that website. Wow. Namon and Felix's notes. Yes. So I think the implication is that Namon stole Felix's stuff. The entryway for cell block 3 and 4 with the flickering lights. I haven't been there. To the left of the guard window is a crawl space. Yeah, I wouldn't have got that. I would have been exploring this place for a very, very long time. Swimming. You were considering getting a tune now that's gotten a lot of patches. Apparently the DLC is not half bad. But yeah, at launch I heard it was... It's so weird because it definitely got good reviews on the PC version, and then the console versions happened, and then everyone was like, yeah, this game's actually kind of rubbish, like the way that police work and whatever have you. But yeah, it's been patched to hell and back, and apparently it's reasonably good now. I need to go down one of these stairs here. So let's just go this way. Yeah, Namon wasn't in his cell, and I think that's the clue that you're supposed to interpret here. I think if you're playing on easy or normal, there is an evidence box up there, but we're playing on expert, and I'm clearly not an expert. Right, we're going this way. Epilepsy warning on that light.
Is that the... Come closer, and thou shalt feel my edge.
Yeah, look at that.
Thou shalt bleed yet, villain.
I wouldn't have got that. It's been a very long time since I last played this. We're just in a bunch of sewers, and hopefully that's not the only way out. That's totally the only way out. Oh, look what he's got. Wow. Water arrows. 3 of them, I think. I can barely read that. It's so damn small. I never used moss arrows. Oh, maybe we need the moss arrows to get out. Yeah, we're going to need the moss arrows to get out to take out some of the guards. And a whole bunch of loot. 1610. 688. Yeah, that must be Namon.
Cuddy won't be needing this anymore.
Yeah, it's down here. Felix's notes. Cussie, I got to be a big one, I does. The Horde of Quintus, Cussie. I can be paying off some debts with this one, believe you me. I got to be a map, drawn by some dead old bugger, which shows a way in. I knows it's down there, in the Bone Horde, just like they always said. They say that the dead walk down there, but it's worth the risk now, ain't it? The way I hears it, the sound of the horn echoing would lead me right to the thing. I'm leaving you a copy of the map in case anything happens to me down there. But more's the chance that I'll see you topside, making a toast with the finest wine to be had. See you then. And now he's dead. Alright. We need to grab Basso and walk him out of here. And that's going to be an ordeal. Right now, though, the biggest problem I've got is getting back out of this little hole.
And the building. foundation is weak.
Right, not going that way. We'll go a long way around.
Come closer.
Damn it. He was in... I've completely forgotten which cell block he was in. Was he in 3? I've got a feeling he was in 3. Number 4, yep, there we go. Alright. This could take a while. Especially as we're going to have to knock out multiple people along the way. The alarm is still going. And that's fine as long as I can negotiate my way past you. Like so. Dude. Just gonna shuffle the bodies around a bit. Oh, I got this guy. We're fine. I don't think there's any getting to that guy. The factory. What the hell do we do down here? I think we are obligated to knock these dudes out. And the way to do it is going to be with these moss arrows. Which is number 6. Perfectly awful timing. So I'll wait for him to come and go. And then I'll fire the moss arrow and try and look at it as it's going in. But really, all I need to do is get to that staircase directly ahead there. Just on the left. And we're home free. But it's going to involve knocking that guy out on the right.
There's something over there. It was just the wind then.
Yeah, just the wind in this prison which doesn't have any openings or holes or whatever. Just the wind. Right, so there's now a moss carpet on that grazing. Holy fuck, he came back. Wow. Is that the same one?
Who comes onto me?
If that is the same one, then I've got problems.
Show thyself.
If that is the same one, I have serious problems. That'll do. Yeah, that basically silences the floor. Very situational, but very, very useful in the right circumstances. Right, I think we're just running to the exit here.
Did something make a noise?
Absolutely. He's just sleeping, dude.
Thou canst not stay in shadows forever.
We cleared this room. Heading this way, and if we run into any zombies along the way, I'm going to have to ditch Basso and use the holy water. Which way was it from here? I think I'm hugging the right-hand wall. Then left. Yeah, this seems right. Yes, we're about to run into a sign that says factory. No? I'm lost. Passer, I'm sorry, I've got some fighting to do. Have at thee. Wait, don't run away. Have at thee. Who else is here? I hear you. I don't see you, but I hear you. Have at thee. No, not like that. That'll do. Alright. I assume I just need to take him down to level 3 and we're done. I sincerely hope that's the case anyway. If not, I'm going to be very upset. So the question is, can we put him on here without accidentally dropping him down the shaft? We can. Don't try that at home, kids. You'll likely get them decapitated. Alright, I've got to carry him down the ladders. And hopefully that is it. I'm not actually sure what Garrett does after that, whether he just drops him into the water and then fishes him out after he's drowned. But yeah, we can't get down there very easily. How are they doing to lose? Pro gamer confirmed.